வாங்க ஒரு சிம்பிளான விஷயத்தை பார்க்கலாம்.
So, have you ever been scrolling through a platform, like LinkedIn or Instagram, and suddenly you just stop dead in your tracks and think, wait, is this app literally reading my mind? Because it kind of feels like magic, right? Out of absolutely nowhere, boom, it serves up the exact post you've been wanting to read. Or maybe it recommends a friend you haven't seen in years, or it suggests this absolutely perfect job. It's so easy to wonder if somebody's actually spying on you. But I promise, nobody is hiding behind your screen. It's not magic. It's definitely not espionage. It is simply the massive, incredible power of data science. Welcome to today's explainer. I am so thrilled to have you here. Today, we're going to play the role of digital detectives. We're going to look exactly at how social networks use data science to figure out your behavior. We'll be using LinkedIn as our main suspect, or rather, our main example for this investigation. By the end of this explainer, you're going to see exactly how your simple, everyday clicks transform into that incredibly sticky technology that just keeps you scrolling. So whether you're a total tech veteran or you just want to peek behind the curtain of social media algorithms, pay close attention. Okay, let's dive right in. Our roadmap for today follows a super clear pipeline. We'll start by gathering your data points, then we'll move into extracting valuable information, and finally, we'll see how all of that leads to services and data products. So let's jump straight into section 1, gathering your data points. Because, every great investigation has to start with gathering clues from the scene. Let's define our terms here really quickly. A data point is simply a tiny digital clue that you leave behind whenever you use an app. Imagine you're a detective, but instead of tracking actual muddy footprints across a living room rug, you're tracking digital footprints across an app. Those data points, they are exactly that. They're your digital footprints. And it's pretty fascinating to see the sheer variety of clues the system actually collects about you. Take LinkedIn, for example. They're generally looking at 6 main clues. Number 1 is your profile. Your name, your job title, those skills you typed in. Number 2, groups. These are the specific communities you've actively joined, like, say, Python coders or digital marketers. Number 3 is location. Where do you live? Obviously, they need this so they don't accidentally show you a job opening in, a totally different country. Number 4, connections. Who are your friends? Think about it. If you're connected to 50 software engineers, well, you're probably into software. Number 5 is your posts, the actual text and pictures you're putting out there on your feed. And finally, number 6, likes. Exactly what content are you clicking that little thumbs up button on? Now, the absolutely crucial takeaway here is this. Every single time you click, you're giving the platform a brand new data point. You are constantly, totally naturally, handing over new clues to the detective just by navigating the app like you normally would. Which brings us to our next phase, extracting valuable information. Because honestly, having millions of raw clues is completely useless if you don't actually understand what they mean. And this right here perfectly illustrates the real magic of data science. All of those raw clues we just talked about, your profile, your likes, your location, they all flow into this central hub. And here, computers use complex math to act like a giant magnifying glass. They combine these raw, disconnected clues to synthesize actual, meaningful information. For instance, let's say your location clue is New York, and your likes are entirely focused on artificial intelligence. Well, the computer connects those 2 dots. Suddenly, those raw data puzzle pieces turn into valuable, synthesized information. This user is a tech enthusiast living in New York. It's exactly like taking a bunch of scattered puzzle pieces and finally snapping them all together to see the whole picture. The platform has now successfully built a complete, holistic digital DNA profile of exactly what you like and what you need. And that naturally leads us to the final reward of our little investigation in Section 3, Services and Data Products. This is where we get to see what the platform actually builds with your extracted digital DNA. So, what does a platform like LinkedIn actually do with this digital DNA profile? Well, they use it to build the very features you interact with every single day. And they break this down into 2 main outputs. First up, we've got digital services. Think of this as the invisible background magic of the app. Because the platform knows your information, this digital service automatically organizes your news feed to show you posts you actually care about, literally filtering out all the boring stuff from strangers. It's the exact same background service that works tirelessly to recommend the absolute perfect job for you. But then, on the flip side, we have something slightly different. Data products. And these are the visible features you can actually see and click on. Let's define exactly what that means. A data product is a specific tool inside the app that's built entirely out of data. I mean, have you ever been on LinkedIn or Facebook and noticed that little box that says people you may know? That right there is a data product. The platform looks at your connections, checks out your location, and physically builds a user interface tool just to suggest new friends to you. Another really great example of a data product is the Who Viewed Your Profile feature. It's a highly tangible tool built straight from extracted data. So let's quickly wrap this up and review the entire pipeline we just investigated. Step 1. Social network platforms collect your data points, those tiny digital footprints like your profile, your location, and your likes. Step 2. They use data science and some pretty complex math to extract the core valuable information from those raw clues, basically building your digital DNA. And step 3, they use that information to build the amazing digital services and data products that ultimately keep you happily scrolling. It really is a beautiful, highly logical flow from a single simple click all the way to a completely personalized platform. To wrap up our explainer today, I want to leave you with a bit of a provocative thought. Think about your own digital footprint for a second. Which of these data points do you think tells the computer the absolute most about your true personality? Is it your location, or is it what you're actually hitting that like button on? Let me know what you think, and I'll see you in our next explainer.
இந்த வீடியோ உங்களுக்கு பிடிச்சிருந்ததுன்னா லைக் பண்ணுங்க, ஷேர் பண்ணுங்க, சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணுங்க. Thank you for watching.